up, traveling can be stressful, especially when it's the holidays, and especially when you're traveling with kids. However, one mom was lucky enough to get a helping hand from some helpful women. Becca Kinsey said on Facebook that she was on the verge of tears flying with her 2 sons, ages 2 and 5, because they were already crying and she hadn't even made it past security yet.
Wow. Oh, no, that's
Well,
rough.
get this, y'all, though. Not only did one woman stop in line to let Becca go first in front of her, another woman offered to carry her luggage all the way to the gate. And when Becca,
So great.
I love that.
and then when Becca got on the plane, her kids started crying again. A third woman said, you know, you look like you need a break. And she offered to hold her son for the whole rest of the flight. That's the pic right there.
I love this picture so much.
I
love this.
I mean, this is women helping women.
Yes.
We always say that. And women can help women. We can be positive and, you know, it's just a good thing for the holidays and any day, you know.
Absolutely.
Any day.
I applaud also, I think it's a mom instinct that pops in when you become a mom. When I'm in security, I'm aware of my laptop, my shoes, what I have to unbuckle.
Yeah.
I don't think about my area around me. I don't see a mom stressing out, and I should. So it makes me wake up to say, see if there's somebody else who needs help, because I'm by myself. I have 2 hands, you know?
If you've got extra 10 minutes and you realize that you're not in a rush, even sometimes letting someone go ahead of you, or
makes a big
again
difference.
saying, no, you know, does anybody have an earlier flight? Go ahead of me.
Yep.
Right.
Just being, I think that is true, that sometimes we're so caught up in our own world that we don't take a second to look around and recognize who else might need a helping hand.
Yeah.
So that's a great one, especially during the holidays. And then hopefully it inspires us to go into 2019 doing that for the rest of the year.
And it also shows you just the power and the beauty of a simple act of kindness. This woman actually made it, a huge post on her, Facebook. And whenever you're on the receiving end of an act of kindness, I don't know for you guys, but for me, it makes you feel good that you want to pay it forward.
Yes.
And it starts this like ripple effect. And it was just nice to see that. It's refreshing, you know?
I think after the year that we've had in 2018, for it to kind of be
Yes.
coming to an end and seeing positive things, I pray that this inspire people, that this is what we see so much more of in 2019.
Yes. Amen.
Volunteer. You know, it's the holiday season, you know, but volunteer, I mean, especially during this time when you have like all the homeless shelters, they need a lot of help. And sometimes they can get overwhelmed with too much help during the holiday season.
Yeah.
But maybe during the year, if you have like a free, day off, go and help somebody else. Go visit a nursing home. Do, volunteer a little bit more.
I want to ask Tim something
What?
now, because I'm reading these comments over here, and somebody just wrote, at Kimberly K35 said, I'm so protective of my kids that I'm not sure if I would accept the help. Although I would be appreciative that she offered, but I don't think I would hand over my child to a stranger. Hashtag the world we live in.
Well, I think
I'm
it
curious.
depends. I think it depends on the person. Usually I can sense if the person is kind of creepy. But if it's if it's a mom who's looking at you like, oh my gosh, can I help you out? And you're on the same plane, she ain't going anywhere.
Exactly.
You're right across the aisle. I see you. I was just curious.
I've been on many planes and sitting next to women that are, like, I remember this one, and the baby was so cute. And you know I love babies anyway.
And
I
they
was
love
just
you.
looking, and we were playing, and we were laughing at each other. And the mother was by herself, and she had to go to the restroom. And so she just handed that baby to me. I said, girl, we fine.
No,
you go on.
Lonnie, you have this effect about you that you're kind of like,
Surrogate?
kind of like Mary Poppins in a way. Like they just want to be with you. My hairdresser's son came over to my house last night, and Lonnie was over, and she bought everybody dinner. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
But
Happy
her son,
holidays.
yes,
That's your Christmas gift.
her son Royal, who is 2, he loved Lonnie. He just sat on her lap, kind of like just snuggled all up in here, and he was very
Good real
happy.
estate right here.
No, my children love that area too.
Just saying. I'm sure others do as well. With that being said, I was just curious because I'm not going to lie. I'm thinking like, I'm sure that as a mom, sometimes you could feel like, no, I'm the only one that can comfort my child. And I'm sure that there are moms out there, like my sister even sometimes has help, but she wants to do it herself.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to remind moms, it's okay. You
Yeah.
can't do it all, and it's okay
Yeah.
to
Right.
ask for help as well.
I
And
learned
for
the
others,
hard
it make
way
you
that-
a bad mom to say, okay, I'm gonna hand my child over to this
Yeah.
stranger because that baby looks just fine in that woman's arms.
Okay.
Yes,
And
and it
other
takes
people-
a village. It takes a
Oh my God,
village.
that's what
It's okay.
Akshata Sheehan just
Yeah.
said. It takes a village. As long as I, the parent, keeps a close eye on the person, why not? I'm here for that. Well, from the holiday season to cuffing season. Who's ready for it? I know we are. SNL comedian Pete Davidson just ended things with his fiancée, like we've talked about, Ariana Grande. But it looks like the funny man might be ready to get booed up again before Christmas. Pete seemed to take thank you next to heart because TMZ actually caught him out on Monday night whining and dining a mysterious woman, and upon seeing the picture, many fans thought it might be too soon for Pete to be asking girls out since he's, newly single, just since October. While others think girls might be asking him out left and right since she's such an eligible bachelor right now. So they feel like if they don't hurry up and shoot their shot, somebody else will. So they're trying to creep in that moment, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So ladies, if you're into someone who just ended things with someone else, how long do you think is it appropriate to wait until you're allowed to make the move?
To make the move.
I heard 6 months.
It's
Who wrote that rule? Who wrote the rule book that you gotta wait?
Somebody else is saying
break up
there's
with
no
you,
rules.
Yeah.
That's right. Somebody break up with you, and she broke up with him publicly.
Yeah.
Okay? So it was definitely like no more boo, okay?
Yeah.
So no, my thing is live your life, Pete, all right?
Yeah.
And you gotta understand. Pete, he got a lot of bullying online. He got a lot, and sometimes you
Still
gotta get off the
today.
line and you gotta live your actual life.
Right.
So I'm for
Yeah.
you. If you wanna go out and make yourself, get your confidence back up,
Yes.
your self-esteem, he
Yeah.
was plastered everywhere. So what girls, they like, Ariana don't want you, I do, boo, okay? That's what happened.
It's still bad. I feel bad from when I read that article that
Yeah.
Adrian just read. Below it were comments, and people were just dissing on the way he looked.
Yes.
Like making it a physical. It was bad.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm all about Pete going out there and shooting as many shots. Stand at the 3-point line and just.
Okay?
However, I think it depends on the positioning of who broke up with who. You know,
Yes.
I initiated divorce, and for me, I wanted to wait at least a year just out of respect for everything.
Yeah.
Even the emotions that naturally come on both sides for divorce. But when I saw that he had moved on, it actually released me to think, oh, okay, we're good. And it made me so happy, honestly, because you never want to be that person that leaves somebody else in a broken state of heart.
Yeah.
Or you
Right.
think that and you never want them to think that they're damaged goods.
Yeah.
So at that point, for me, I just think that not only should it be okay for you to move on when you're ready, but just know that if you're dating somebody who has gone through a breakup, especially divorce, that they're going to process some emotions, and you may be on the receiving end for some of those.
Right.
And to just be gentle about that.
Yeah.
I think
Be considerate.
Are you dating? You're dating now.
I am dating now. For me, it's okay because I think.
That's right, girl.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm dating now because I love you guys. I'm a hopeless romantic.
Me too.
I love love. I believe in love. I believe in love for everybody else. I believe in for him, for you, for everybody. And I really enjoy life, and I like what you can learn with other people beside you. I think you learn a lot about yourself, and I've spent the year giving myself so much love that I'm full of it. I'm ready to just
I love that.
No,
I love that. Something you just
Perfect.
said that I think is so significant.
You having
is-
sex?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Lonnie. Moving
I'm having
on.
sex.
Yes. Right. That's right, girl.
Oh
You
my
live
gosh.
your life. It's over and
my
done.
gosh.
Yes.
I think it is important and Jeannie, I'm trying to save you over here. I'm trying to save you with this one.
Okay.
I love what you just said, Renata, because I think that is a really significant part of this piece, which is that on your side, to be honest and truthful to the person that you are going into a relationship with. I think that is the key.
Yes,
And I'm
we
going to tell you
play
what I
those
mean
games
by that. You can't play games
No
with
more
other people's
games, man.
emotions. I think it is incredibly important to explain to the new person exactly what happened in the past so that they can make a reasonable, level-headed, wise decision as to whether or not you are ready to go into this new relationship. If it's still too fresh. Because let me tell you, and I think this is important to say, in marriage, people have no idea the gravity and what goes on inside of a marriage.
Between two people,
and only two people know what it took to even get to, one, the place of actually filing the papers. Most people, it's been years before you actually get the courage to say, I'm showing up at a courthouse and I'm filing this paperwork. That's number one.
Yes.
And two, you don't know how long it takes to actually get those papers signed. There are people that file for divorce and literally don't get the paper signed till 3 or 4 years later.
Yes, the process
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get so serious.
process.
I wouldn't get so serious.
So
Okay.
Sometimes it is that serious.
I'm talking about the fact that she knew. I'm sorry. I'm just using you like you're not here. That it's over and done. My first date necessarily doesn't mean that we're gonna get married again. I'm just saying, like, just have fun. Just go out. You with somebody.
There's a difference between
but if
jumping into a
somebody's
relationship.
been having fun
Let's
and
just
their
say it
marriage
gets
was
to a
over
point.
for like years, living separated. There are people that go through years, like, not to be rude, but if somebody doesn't sign the papers on the other end, at what point do you say to yourself, like, even not to use her as an example, but like a Chloe and Lamar, we saw them for a long period of time. They clearly were not together. Were the papers official? Should she have stopped her life and not been able to date new people because someone doesn't want to sign the paperwork?
Well,
I don't think
if
that's
they say
fair.
they were separated, then I think you should be careful when somebody say they separated and not fully divorced, because it's always a way.
And there's a lot of interaction that still has to go on between that person and the other party. So be open. Like, I agree with Adrian. Be open about the process. Let them know. Be honest completely. Don't play no games, man. We're in Grownville.
Right.
Like
the game plan,
just don't play
I
games.
am totally with. But I'm
Absolutely.
saying there's a difference between, to me, a marriage and if you just dating somebody and y'all break up the way Ariana and Pete did. It's like, so it should, I don't think he's like the next person he's gonna, never know.
But in all honesty, we don't even know. In all honesty, first of all, he's been through a lot. He's already talked about at one point he was emotionally unstable, and people, keep, go into his, DMs or comment on his Instagram saying nasty things. The reality is we don't even know if he's dating that chick. It just could be a friend.
Exactly.
Well,
It could be a friend.
You don't know the gravity of a relationship. We can even look at him and Ariana and go, that was only a few months, but I don't know what happened between their hearts in those few months. That's why you have to have
we see what
communication.
happened. We saw the end. We didn't see the beginning, but we saw the end.
But you never
Which is
know.
why I say you should multi-date. If you're not sure about something, you multi-date and don't lock yourself down until you got something.
Keep it safe.
Yes. I love it. We asked you guys, how long should you wait after someone ends a relationship before you make a move on them? @Crowned Curl said, you should wait until they are healed and that door is bolted shut. I really agree with that. I think you should be healed because I don't want you from somebody else's stab wounds bleeding all over me.
Yes.
Sometimes somebody can be a nurse and help you heal.
I'm not the nurse.
Yes, you have to decide if you want to be the nurse.
Well, that's the thing. On the opposite side, I haven't dated in a long time. And I've realized that people date for different reasons.
Yes.
Some people date to be in like a serious relationship.
That's what I'm saying.
And some people date just to have fun with their thing. And if you,
You're in the have fun stage?
The thing.
I'm having fun, but I am open to something like...
I was doing the thing for 10 years, Jeannie.
Open to love. Open to love. Yes.
That was
Open to love.
I love that. I'm going to read one more. @BabyGirl20K5 said, it depends, but I would say ASAP, because if you don't, someone else will. And if they become interested, it might be too late for Jude.
Oh, I don't know. I believe in love and its timing. Don't worry about believe in love and its timing. Don't feel rushed.
10
You never
years,
know
I
when
was
that thing will happen.
and then finally I got somebody that want to be with me. And then
Look at
we like each other. That's it.
Shoot your shot.